Good morning class. Welcome for the science session of 7th class. How are you beta? I hope you all are fine, safe, secure at your home. As you know, the season has changed. Now rainy season has started. So might be the rainwater has collected in your surrounding. So what you have to do beta? Just clean that water and clean your water coolers and clean all your surrounding utensils if rainwater has collected over there. And save yourself from the mosquitoes such as dengue and chikungunya. And make yourself safe. With our class beta. This is our class of having 6th chapter we are going to do. That is physical and chemical changes. It's a very common topic beta. And we are going to start with looking our surrounding. See beta, in our surrounding what happened? Many type of changes you will observe. First of all, you see the trees, a ripening of fruits occurs, isn't it? And go to your kitchen, many things happen, just like cooking of vegetables, right? Formation of curd, milk to curd, it is formed. Many changes are there. Aging, you are becoming small to big, right? Cutting of fruits, eating of fruits, all these are changes what you will able to observe, and most commonly we are observing nowadays is changing of weather. So these type of changes we can able to see our surrounding. Let's talk about this only. We have just differentiated these changes, like we are having two type of changes. We can say reversible changes and irreversible changes beta. Reversible changes, the changes which can be reversed by reversing the condition. That means the things which can be reversed under certain circumstances are called reversible changes. These changes, we can take an example with melting of ice. You can take, it can be reversed back. Stretching of a rubber band, it can come again. So it's a very good example of reversible change. So these reversible changes are temporary changes. We can again name it as temporary changes. TEM, temporary changes. So these changes are not fixed. The things can be reversed back under certain circumstances. Okay, next type of changes, irreversible changes. The name itself clear that the things which are not going to be reversed back. So the change which cannot be reversed even by reversing the conditions. If you are reversing the condition, still it is not reversing back. That means it's called reversible changes, and these changes are permanent changes. You can write down the name permanent changes. Once they have done, that means done. Like paper, burning of paper. Burning of paper is a permanent change. That means we are getting a new substance. When you are burning a paper, we get the ashes. Ashes can never be reverted back to a paper. So this kind of aging, when you become old, younger to older one, you can't become younger again. Cooking of food, you can take example, once it was cooked, it can't be make it raw again. So these type of changes are reversible changes. They cannot be taken back. So we have studied two type of changes beta. First type of change is reversible change, and second type of change is irreversible change. You can name them as temporary changes and permanent changes. In anyhow the question can be asked that differentiate between temporary changes and permanent changes, or reversible changes or irreversible changes. I think it was clear up to here. Next topic is change. Changes are of beta two type, physical and chemical changes. Now we will study them one by one. Physical change. Physical change, a change in which only the physical property of any substance get changed and no new substance is formed. For example, we will take, that means no new substance is forming and it is reversible, even it get it back when the stretching of a rubber band occur. With this example, it will be very much clear to you. When a rubber is stretched, it will come back again. That is the stretching of a rubber band. Grinding of a substance. When you use the grinders, used to grind the things, then it can be changed into the solid form again with certain circumstances. Okay. Next is the expansion and contraction of substances on heating and cooling. We have done in the 4th chapter expansion and contraction words. Still I will revise it. Expansions are the form of expanding. When the thermal heat we are giving the thermal heat to any metal, then it expands up to a level. Even the liquid, gases and solid, all three expands, even contract also when they get cooling. So iron solid also expands on heating. So expansion or contraction of substance on heating occurs in expansion and cooling occurs on contraction will occur. This kind of change is also physical change. Next we can take the example of melting of ice. Next is melting of wax. Formation of clouds. Clouds form. It is a reversible change. Next, magnetization of a piece of iron. When you just hammer on a piece of iron or a magnet, you just hammer it continuously. After some time, its magnetic property will be lost. And that can be regained by magnetization method. Now, hammering of metals to form thin sheets. How? Aluminium metals can be hammered and changes into sheets. Next, stretching metals to form wires. As we prepare the copper wires, they are hammered and they can be changes into wires, copper wires, and used for the electricity purposes. Okay, these are the examples. All these are the examples of reversible changes, or you can say that physical changes, or they all are temporary changes. I think we have clear with the physical changes. Now we are going to start the properties of physical changes next. Characteristics of physical changes we are going to cover next. Some of the physical properties such as size, shape, color and state changes. Means in a physical property, size is there, shape is there, all things can be changes. Color can also change, right? State also change, like melting of ice. We are going from liquid state to, we are going at the liquid state, isn't it? Melting of ice from a solid to liquid. And afterward, what will happen? If you put it in the freezer, what will happen? It will again get to the solid state. So, state also changes. Next is no new substances formed. Of course, the water remain water. It will not changes to any other form. It is reversible. Of course, it is reversible. I have given the example of a rubber band also, melting of ice also, melting of wax also. Yes, no overall energy changes take places. Yes, all these are endothermic reactions. So, overall energy will not be changed in the melting of ice. Chemical composition of a substance remain the same. Of course, if we are doing the example of melting of ice or stretching of rubber, the chemical composition will not be changed. These are the characteristics, or you can say properties, of the physical changes that we have covered in this physical change topic. We will do the activity also related to this topic in our Zoom session. So join us in the Zoom live class. Definitely I will show you one activity also. In the next topic we are going to start chemical changes. Till then, read it twice. Thank you. Have a nice day.